doesn't respect me or what I'm doing or what I've been doing the last 3 months since he was gonna last.
Look at me here. Look at my shoulders and my neck. I was in the best shape of my life.
Here came Peter McNeeley from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass. But if you haven't made your pay-per-view arrangements yet, make them soon. Because remember what happens when I wrap you in my cocoon.
Peter, we have you for just a moment before you go out into the ring. Your thoughts before you get in with Mike Tyson.
This is for my grandfathers, my grandmothers, my father, my mother, Curly, my 3 brothers, last but not least, Snubby.
Mr. McNeeley, what was it that you have told your son?
And last but not least, Medfield!
You know, as you saw, I was the only one that ever attacked Mike Tyson like that. I went right at him. I figured, after he'd been out of the ring for 3.5 years of prison, I figured, hey, this is my chance. Maybe he's not on his game. Maybe he doesn't want this anymore. Maybe if I put the pressure on and do what I do in all my fights, go right at him, maybe I might catch him. And that was my thoughts from the word go. I'm going right at him. Now, a lot of people, it's funny, you talk about the Phantom Punch. I think it was on Facebook last night about the original famous Phantom Punch when Muhammad Ali caught Sonny Liston with a short right, caught him good. Knocked Sonny Liston out in the rematch in Lewiston, Maine. The Phantom Punch. I was commenting about it last night, and people tell me, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what fight you were watching." But people have to realize, for years, that's why they called it the Phantom Punch, because it's an old black and white film, from the 60s. But today, with technology and super slow-mo, you can see Ali catch Sonny Liston with a beautiful right. Now, which brings us back to my fight with Mike Tyson. That, when I went right at him, I backed him up into the ropes. People say Phantom Punch. No, there was no Phantom Punch there. He caught me a perfect straight right on my temple, and I went right. I was off balance. I went right down and got right back up before a count was even started. But it just showed you Mike Tyson's incredible speed. That it drew, just the fact that it drew that Phantom Punch comment. It was so fast, people didn't even see it. Bang! He caught me with that straight right, and I went down. I bounced right back up before a count was even started, and went right at him again. But then, as you see and as we saw, then he catches me at a minute 29 of the first round. He catches me with his best punch, the right uppercut. Mike Tyson's right uppercut was always his best punch. He caught me with a point blank right on the button. Almost went down on my face. And hey, you go down from a punch in a fight, and you almost go down on your face, something's wrong. And thank God I had the capacity to get up and try to put on the act like nothing was wrong. But Vinny, to this day, I stand by him. At the time, at the very specific moment in time, I didn't like it. But then, after watching the replays over, he caught me. And Mike and Vinny Vecchione always said this: Peter, trust me, years from now, you're gonna say, I was right. And you know what? He was right. What looks better? Me standing up when the fight was over? Right uppercut. Mike Tyson's best punch was a right uppercut. As you saw, I was the only one that ever attacked Mike Tyson like that. I went right at him. I figured, after he had been out of the ring for 3.5 years of prison, I figured, hey, this is my chance.